I shoot this shit in. I think that made it worse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Klauser. This is episode 303 of this great and wonderful podcast that I do by myself, in a room by myself, probably just for myself. What's up? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Swell. Salutations. Welcome. So anyway, so the other day I went to Walmart, and we're just gonna go right off on the bat here, and I'm mostly just trying to protect you from that damn light over there. So I went to Walmart the other day, and you know what's so interesting is that you know how they recently passed that law, was the beginning of like this year, or like when Trump went into office, where how they're going to not allow certain kind of dyes and things to be used in foods. It's dusty. I'm just so choked up by it. But so, you know how they said that, like, you know, Red 40 is going to be discontinued, as well as like, you know, like Yellow 12, you know, those kind of things. Well, anyway, so I, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely love flaming hot Cheetos. So I used to eat them all the time, like every day. I could eat a whole bag in a day. It was pretty gross. At one time, my addiction was pretty hard, and I was going down deep in a rabbit hole, man. It was bad. It was a bad time. Anyway, and then, you know, at work there's a vending machine. They have them, and they're, you know, you can get a decent sized bag for I think like $1.12. It's something weird. It's such a weird thing because the people I work with, they have it set up where like all the prices are weird. Anyway, so yeah, I sometimes get those. Well, anyway, one of the things is like the red 40 that is in the dye for Flaming Hot Cheetos is getting banned. And so what they're doing is that they made these brand new like non-dyed Flaming Hot Cheetos. And so I saw them at Walmart and I was like, this is interesting. But the thing is, and now I absolutely do not want to ever eat a Flaming Hot Dorito ever again, is that it said now with no dye. And I'm like, wait, hold on. So now you're going to use that whole thing, the thing that you got in trouble for, the thing that they said it wasn't good for us to be doing, you're going to now use that as a way to advertise yourself? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to have to say no. You can fuck off. And I'm like, this whole thing's a joke. This is a joke. And so I'm like, okay. And so I took the bag and I threw it on the ground and I stepped on it. No, I didn't do any of that shit. I just kind of just looked at it, put it back down. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck off. And I walked away. Apparently, though, they taste the exact same. So they could have done this whole thing from the start. So that's basically where we're going at. But no, so I'm just like, no. So can't do that anymore. I'm kind of like, well, gotta be done with that. It was kind of like how for the many of year and now I haven't had chicken fried rice. I had chicken fried rice, but Chick-fil-A. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in 2 years, 3 years. So I don't know, a long time. Like, so I dated this girl. And she used to eat it all the time, and I used to not eat it. I used to have like this huge, big uproar about it. Because I'm like, dude, why would you want to eat some food from this place that's like making a big deal about like, gay people? Like, this is so weird. But the thing is, like, when I was dating that girl, I think she had a really bad opinion of me because she got this opinion of this guy who's like a fuddy-duddy and like really was negative all the time. And I'm really not. I really don't give a Frenchman's fuck about a lot of shit. But at that time in my life, I was really wanting to be opinionated about things. I think mostly because I was doing this solo podcast and I was like, what am I doing with it? I don't know why, because I had no idea what I was doing. Not that I know what I'm doing now with it, but at least like when you're up in the 300s, you're kind of like, whatever. And so, yeah, I used to like, I'm like, this is so weird. I'm like, your best friend's gay. And so, but you're going to eat food from a place that is very anti-gay people. And like the thing is, like, it's not that you can have your opinion on things, but you just make sandwiches. You don't really bring much to anything else of the world. So why in the fuck do you why are you putting your flag into this? Like, why are you trying to deep fry into this thing? So I'm like, no, I'm like, I'm not going to eat that fucking food. And so for the longest of time that I knew her, like, we would never go there, or she would eat there, and then I would go and I would get food from someplace else. I'm like, I'm just not going to eat that. I don't give a shit. I just don't want to eat that. And like, it got to a point where I'm like, you know what, fuck this thing. And I just gave up on it completely. I gave up on ever trying to win that kind of thing. And so it's probably similar to that, where I'm going to now stick my flag onto this thing for a while. And then I'm going to eventually one day just be like, it'll be in a vending machine and I'm going to eat it. So it is one of those things. I know myself. I know the world. I know the world I live in. I know myself. And there's worse things. There's worse things that can happen. So, but yeah, that's recently me. Hope you guys, like I said, hope you guys are doing well, doing swell. Man, there is a lot of light flares tonight. Holy shit, do you see that? There's a light flare here. There's the one there. There's a big one right. That's just a fucking blowout. This is really the sign from God saying, like, hey, dude, just put up some lights. You have lights. Just put up some lights. Oh, I should tell you about that thing. So my whole thing, what I really want to do in 2016, 2026, because I was doing it so much in 2025. In 2026 is my lighting is like I'm getting so tired of having all these fucking cords on the goddamn ground. You should see it. It's a fucking madhouse and like a production studio house. Like it's just fucking cords all over the place. There's always cords all over the place. No matter how much. What I do is like if I all the excess cords, you buy like 100-foot cord, knowing that you're only going to use 25, but you have the extra just in case if something happens for no reason and you never use it. You never use it. But the thing is, it's there if you do. And I buy all this extra length and extension cords, and plus a lot of my extension cords. I've only paid for maybe 2 extension cords my entire life. Most of my extension cords have been hand-me-downs, or I've been like on shoots, or I worked at places where like they're just throwing them away. I'm like, you're just getting rid of those extension cords? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, can I take them? And they're like, yeah. Like, no one understands it. No, and I'm like, dude, that's like fucking $45. You're just throwing away $45 of a cord that is still usable. And so what I do is I take really good care of them now because they're used, a lot of them. And so what I do is I buy like these long Velcro sticks, and it's Velcro on one. It's like the soft the Velcro part on one side, and then it's like this sticky, the clawed part on the other. And you loop it onto it like the cord, and then you pull it through, and you can like wrap around cord. Then you wrap up the cord, and then you wrap around to hold it, to secure it. So yeah, but even with that, there's still cords all over the fucking place. So I was thinking, like, John, why don't you make a hub on your, and like get a table, just one of the excess random tables that you have, put a bunch of extension cords there, put a bunch of hubs, like charging hubs, make it a big ass charging hub, and then you can buy lights that just you have to charge, and then when you shoot, or you charge, then you take them off the charger, you put them together, you shoot, you do your shoot, do your thing, everything, charge it, and then keep them on the charger, and when they're done charging, and then you're ready to rock and roll the next time you shoot, because you shoot every week. That's the thing, is not even the minimum of the week you shoot this, and so that I want to go to wireless and just have battery operated. But the thing is, like, I know eventually. The only thing that sucks about doing that kind of stuff is that it's usually batteries go obsolete, and the style of battery goes obsolete, and the style of that. But when you buy clamp lights that, or like that kind of version of lamp, of like film lights for like clamp lights, or you buy just like a floodlight, like there's really no changing of that. So like once you have a floodlight, you have a floodlight. All you gotta do is you change the light bulb, and that's it. And you can change the power, the color of the light, or of the light bulb, and that's it. So anyway, I guess, guys, we've been like, I've gone 10 minutes into this podcast. I should probably, you guys want to do the video of the week? This one's really good. I think this one's really good. All right, here we go.
You're on the phone with your boyfriend. He's upset, going off about something that you said, 'cause he doesn't get your humor like I do. I'm in my room, it's a typical Tuesday night. I'm listening to the kind of music he doesn't like, but he'll never know your story like I do. 'Cause he wears short shorts, I wear t-shirts. He's team captain and I'm in the bleachers, dreaming about the day you're gonna wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you could see me now, the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? You belong with me. If you could.
Welcome to the John Show with your hosts, John Doogie Clown
So I found this guy a couple years ago, and then he just disappeared, and then he just reappeared back into my life again this past week with that video. It's always moments like that. You're like, oh yeah, that's nice. I love that. I love that shit. Um, I don't know why I enjoy the shit out of that guy. I enjoy the hell out of that. But yeah. So that was the video of the week, guys. I was just like, for me, it was going down memory lane of something of yesteryear. All right, here's the next video. Here we go. Oh, that's not what you do, John. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Everyone that tells me that they can do that, they says it's very painful to do, but I still want to be able to know how to do that. I wish I could do that. I just can't do it. I don't have the diaphragm for it. I just wasn't built to do that. But a lot of the kids that I grew up that could do that, they ended up being the kids that like flip their eyelids inside out too, which is incredibly disturbing in so many fucking ways. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. I had a neighbor kid that did that. It was gross. It was gross. It was gross. All right, here's the next video. Here we go.
Hey, you're okay. Everything's okay right now. You are safe. Just take a big deep breath for me, alright? You'll be okay. You're safe.
You're safe. I hope you know that. You're safe. You're okay. You're okay. You know what? I just realized I don't have any other segments other than this one. I guess we could do Craigslist. We haven't done Craigslist in a while. Anyway, look at me. I talk on the fly. All right, this next video is really weird. The video you just saw was weird. It's just like this furry AI shit that's going now on through. I have that. You'll see. People that are missing limbs doing weird things. And then people who live in different countries but talk to you and tell you in a different weird way. You'll see in this video. You'll see. Here we go.
So a lot of people want to know how much does it cost to travel and how can you live a life like this? So if you're looking for an affordable place to live, to travel to, Georgia would be the perfect place to be. For this studio, I pay about $280, and it's really nice. You have the view of the Toonie. So yeah, Georgia is very beautiful, but my thing is I respect Georgia and I respect Georgians, so I don't advise people to come here unless you really want to immerse yourself in the culture and learn about it. It's not, I feel like you should do that with every culture, but Georgia is just not one of those places where you come and you're like, oh, I want to live here because it's cheap. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you're not going to like it. If you're only coming to Georgia because you want to spend less money on rent, you're not going to like it, because people here do not really smile, and I'm used to it because this is my third time in Georgia. Now, a lot of people ask, what about work? Now, if you don't speak Georgian or Russian, your working status is going to be non-existent here unless you have previous experience with like education and you want to be a teacher or something. But you can get into content creation like in Tbilisi, and there might be opportunities in Tbilisi for foreigners, but as far as like hospitality and restaurants, I would say like those are more for the Georgians, the Russians, the Ukrainians, but nothing is impossible. In my opinion, because the salary is so low, you might want to bring your money from your home country to Georgia, and so you're not stressing out because the currency is low.
1, sorry, that was a long video. 2, I didn't realize how long it was until I actually was playing it for y'all. 3, she doesn't move her mouth at all. It was really funny. Someone left me I posted this up in my stories today on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, John D. Clauser, you should probably fucking follow me, you fucking assholes. Don't not follow me. Anyway, so he was like, dude, too bad she didn't like catch the bug to do ventriloquism like during the craze, like in the early, was it 2000s or something like that? And just like, it's true, dude. She doesn't like move her mouth at all. It's like she just kind of talks to you like this, like, ever in the Jordan, and then when you go to Jordan, it's a really cool place to go because it's really cheap, and like you see the place I live right now. It $280 a year, and then I lived there, and you're going over here because it's cheap. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it at all. It just kind of weird. That you like, do you do it there like that? See, like, isn't that kind of weird? Like, it's just like your mouth is. It's like slowly. It's slowly got. It looks like it got bit, or it got stung by a wasp, and like your mouth is slowly going numb and swelling up from the venom. That was supposed to be number 5, but anyway, that was okay. So I guess that was 3 now, and then this will be 5. I have them numbered in a certain way, so then when I do that, I can be like, okay, I've only done 1, 2. Next one's gonna be 3, so there's no confusion of when I am editing. It's called planning ahead, guys. It's what you should do. Anyway, yeah. So I talk about. I told you about the limbs. Yeah, here it is. Here we go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. こんにちは。アルプショーとか行きます？ Thank you.
So please call me Otto.
Also DI implementation.
44箇所。
よろしくお願いいたします。
活ができるようにということを。
Don't know anything about this man. I discovered him last night. I'm filming this on a Thursday night at 8:05 in the evening. And I discovered him about this time on a Wednesday. What happens sometimes. My algorithm on Instagram has been nothing but this shit. I mean, it was funny at first, cute, and then it went to like, why am I being bombarded with all this? And this guy now is all I see because I screen recorded this video, and it has now been nothing but this man. Thank you. It's like, I'm like, I just don't get it. Sometimes he dances. Sometimes he just eats his ramen, which seems the most difficult thing out of all the things he does. I don't get the dipping the face in the water. I take 2 scoops and I slam my face into it. I just call it a day and I just move the fuck on. So I kind of do it, but I kind of don't. This video just came at me so hard in a different way. All right, so here's the next video. This video is so fucking funny to me. Here we go.
I fucked it up. Can I go back, please? Bomb bursting, and I got too nervous. Gay parole.
I just fucking love it. I just love the shit out of it. It just makes me laugh so hard. Guess what? My computer just oh, you know why? I have two computers. I have one here and I have one here, and I grabbed the wrong mouse, and I'm looking at this computer, and the mouse is right here, but I'm grabbing this mouse right here, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, why is it not working? Why is it not working? And the other one's like completely like moving around. Things are just being moved here, there, everywhere. Because I'm like clicking on things, and I'm like, why is this not fucking working? Anyway, here is the last video of the week. Our runner-up videos. Here we go. This is a dad joke I'm gonna start using. Here we go.
How do you count cows? Well, you use a calculator. Have a good day.
That shit makes me laugh so much. I love those jokes. I couldn't tell you why. They make me fucking giggle. They just make me so giggly on the inside. Thank you. Anyway, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do Craigslist Misconnections, because we haven't done it in a long time. If you're not familiar, Craigslist Misconnections is this thing on the website. It's on Craigslist. Craigslist is a place where you can go where they have wash machines, like golf sets. They have TVs. You can find a roommate. You can find a job. They have a bunch of weird different shit. But there's a sub little category, much like Reddit, like has subreddits. It's like a sub Craigslist. It's called Misconnections, where people can go and talk or write a little message about an event that they had with somebody. So, like, imagine you're going at the grocery store and you see somebody and, like, you guys make eye contact, which mostly you didn't make eye contact. You guys were just going for the same food. But, hey, it happens sometimes. But you do have this moment with somebody, and you think, as a man, we always think we have the bigger moment than it really is. It really is never that big of a moment. For women, it happens all the time. For us, it doesn't ever happen. That's why it seems like it's a lot bigger than it is for us. Sorry, but that's kind of how it is, kind of how it works. But anyway, so yeah, a lot of people go on this website, mostly men, and they write about a moment they had with somebody. And I'm hoping that me sharing this can possibly bring those two people back together. Boom. That was a pretty good intro. You have to admit, that was pretty fucking solid. So fucking suck it. Anyway, looking for Jim Olathe. I think we've probably seen this before, but hey, it's a fucking bot. Let's go. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It might have gotten flagged. Okay, there we go. Okay. Looking for Jim Olathe. I'm an older male in Olathe, Kansas, looking for a guy named Jim that stopped by from time to time, but have lost his email. Are you still around? See, this is what I don't understand. Think about it. Think about banging somebody, and the only sense of like connection you guys have to each other is is email, which is not the most. It's like a text message. So it basically is like, once you send an email, it gets right to that person, basically, in roughly, let's say less than 10 seconds, which is still fucking absurd, but that probably seems like a way longer than it is. Actually, let's look it up. Let's look at how long does the average email take. How long does the average email take to send? An email usually takes seconds to minutes to arrive. Basically what I just fucking said, right? But can take longer due to server traffic, large amount spam filters with delivery often happens between 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. Let's say it happens within like like I said, 10 seconds. Still crazy. Still a crazy concept. So basically, same thing with a text message. You might be in a shitty service, so it might take you a second for it to deliver. So anyway, but yeah, it's just wild. Think about you're banging someone. You bang them in the butt all the time. And the only sense of connection you have to him is like, hey, you send me an email on a Tuesday. And you're like, hey, you want to come over sometime this week? And you guys want to bang? And then you're like, oh, your week is so busy, you don't check it till like Friday. And then you check it on Friday, and the guy's like, yeah, whenever you're ready. And so then you send an email on Friday, and he emails you back on Saturday night at like 9:30. You just happen to check your email. And then you guys meet up on Sunday afternoon before brunch, bang in the backseat of your car, and then you go have brunch. And it's all because of email. Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm not saying this ever happened to me, but there was a time when I was going to, was it Hot Fudge Sundays at this bar? Because my buddy was dating this girl, and she was a waitress there, and I was there, and I was always the lightest person in the room. And I got this girl. I was like, I went up and talked to her. She's like, yeah. She's like, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I probably wouldn't be able to get your number, could I? And she's like, no, but you can have my email. And yeah, the only time that's ever happened. Fucking stupid. Email. Email. Anyway, that was life. That was life back then. I was like 23 at the time when that happened. I was like 23. I'm 36 now. I'm quite a bit mature. I'm matured. Samantha from Fazoli's. Hell yeah, Samantha from Fazoli's. Samantha from Fazoli, Shawnee, Kansas, that is. Looking for Samantha from Fazoli's. You always had a different hair color and made me order that salad every time. Every time I was just wondering how you've been. Text me, and he gave his number. I was wondering if you were doing all right. Okay. Right. I know, right? Oh, we only have 24 seconds left. So guys, that was two crazeless misconnections, and that was the podcast. Came in strong this week. Anyway, if you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be really nice. You can follow me on Instagram at John D. Klauser. No big deal. Stay safe. Be good. Wash your hands. Look both ways. Tell your parents I said hi. And I will talk to you guys on the next episode. Good night.